What is going on, guys? My name is Jeff and this is Broken Paddock. So today we're going to go ahead and attempt to do the front pads and rotors on the Raptor. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to try the driver's side first and then we'll rotate to the passenger side. So let's go ahead and set everything up and get this front tire off. Alright guys, as you guys can tell, I did get the tire off. I loosened up the brake calipers. Now I gotta loosen up the caliper holder. So it's a different size than it is in the rear. So I gotta go ahead and dig that socket out. And once I grab that socket, we can go ahead and knock out the caliper. And hopefully this rotor comes off a lot easier than the back one did. And then I can go ahead and knock out the passenger side. So let's go ahead and grab these sockets and get ready to go. Alright guys, so it is, it's not a little windy outside, but I did get the pads off. I got the caliper off and the caliper carrier down here on the ground. The pads don't look nearly as bad. And I did spray a little bit of the spray on the rotor. Hit it a couple times with the hammer. It has not come off, so I feel like hopefully this one's not stuck as well. It seems to be this side of the vehicle. So I'm hoping I can try and get it off before we have to go to the store to get more parts. So it does look like if I can't get this one off, I am going to try with a little bit bigger hammer in just a second, see if that'll help knock it off. Once I can get it off, I can go ahead and put the new ones on, of course. If I can't get this one off as well, when my girlfriend returns home with her car, I'm going to try and take her car to the hardware store to pick up a couple of bolts and nuts in order to thread through the brake caliper carrier holes to see if I can use those to apply pressure to then push the rotor off. This seems to be something that a lot of people are doing in stuck rotor videos on F-150s and stuff like that. So I figure I'll go ahead and give it a shot. So let's go ahead and hit this with a bigger hammer and see where I can go. Alright guys, so I put the tire back on, couldn't get the rotor off. Waiting for the girl to get home in order to see if I can go pick up a bolt to try to push this off, but I kind of gave up. So I'm going to go ahead and put all my tools away. And I'm going to have to order a new set of quick jack blocks because fortunately the Raptor ate this one. So with the way it was sitting, it cut through it and tore into it pretty bad. So don't know if I'm gonna be able to use that one anymore, but until the girl gets home, I'm gonna go ahead and torque this down and call it a day. Alright guys, so when she got home from work, I was able to go to the hardware store where I did pick up a rather long bolt along with a couple of washers and the nuts to go with them. So it is dark outside already with cooking dinner and getting everything from the store. So when it becomes light outside, I'm gonna go ahead and try that on the back rotors. I did put the front all back together. I do need to torque the front wheels down just to make sure that I can drive on them. The fronts do have enough brakes. I can drive on it. It's not a problem. Everything else is tight. I just need to torque the wheels. I'm gonna try to get the rears done. If the rear's done, I can drive the vehicle again. And I may just pay a shop to do the fronts. If they won't use my stuff, what I'll end up doing is having them replace them with brand new stuff. They won't have the upgraded stuff like the upgraded brakes like I have, so I may just have them do that, you know, have them put their new ones on, whatever the cheapest options are, and then when it comes home, pull the wheels off real quick and throw all my expensive stuff because everything should be loose. So I should be able to knock the rotors right off and not have a problem. So that might be my plan coming up. If not, if there's enough pad on there right now, it'll be good for a little bit until I can figure out a new solution. But in the morning, I'm going to try and knock these rear rotors out, this last rear rotor out, since I have one good one and one new one, you know, one new one, one old one. I don't want to have to put the old ones back on the other side just to be able to drive the vehicle because the brake pads aren't really there. So it's kind of where I'm at. I got to get this or else I'm going to like tow it to a shop or something. So wake up in the morning, throw the bolt on. Hopefully that'll pop it loose. We can be all done with this project and knock out some other stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next video.